Good day, I'm Ikslorin, and by one subscriber I was sent a deck, and he has actually made changes to it, but there are so many big changes between the first version, or the first iteration that he sent me, and the second one, that I'm thinking that I want to actually look at both. So here on Monday's video, we are going to look at the first one, and Wednesday and Friday, we are going to look at his second edition of this deck. And this is a priest deck. Beautiful, beautiful priest deck that looks a lot like the standard one, but there are a lot of interesting changes to it, not only with the addition of the new Blackrock mountain cards, or at least the first wing, as it was sent to me like 2 weeks ago, but also on top of that, there are some interesting choices in the amount of what cards you use. Especially that is something that you can see in the second iteration. But we start out really standard with 2 Circle of Healings, 1 Holy Smite, something that has come back into trend when Vol'jin was released. And, well, Light of Naru, obviously, to go together with the injured Blade Master and the Orkney. Powered Shields for card draw and just value. Northshire Clerics, obviously, great. And then here we have the first Blackrock Mountain card in this deck. We have Resurrect. And that is really good, especially in this deck, as most of these things don't have a battle cry that are at least positive. Loatheb, Vol'jin, and Cabal Shadow Priest are the only ones. So 3 out of a lot of minions these are the only things that actually where you actually are losing something when you get it back from Resurrect. But then again, a 5/5 in Loatheb or a 4/5 in the Cabal Shadow Priest for 2 mana is still really good. So as long as we don't really get Vol'jin in here, I think the Resurrect is just going to be wonderful. Can at least say how it should not be. Shadow Word Pain to deal with aggro, while Pyromancer to deal with aggro. We have Shadow Word Death just to deal with the control that we may see. I mean, I had 4 Hunters in a row yesterday, so we probably shouldn't get our hopes too high, but well, then we got all of this stuff. And we can maybe get even more Wild Pyromancer with the Resurrect. So, Thought Steal, something that we always see in a priest, or it's slowly getting going out of fashion, but that is maybe just because that you have so much aggro that the Thought Steal doesn't really have that much value. Maybe, I don't know. Injured Blade Masters, really good in this deck, mainly because of the Resurrect. It has gone, people don't really use it anymore, and have gone away from the Orkney Circle of Healing combo since the Light Bomb is so great. Where is it? Damn it. Jeez. Light Bomb. So, because of that, the Injured Blade Master has also been removed by some, but it is in here, especially because of it works so great with the Resurrect. Shadow Word Madness, the thing that everyone hates to play against, it is actually really fun to play. I mean, it just feels cheap when your own stuff gets killed by your own stuff, but Orkney, Loatheb, Sludge Bells, everything that we know, Vol'jin, only 1 Cabal Shadow Priest. That is actually the one thing where I'm a little bit wondering why. But I guess it's just because there wasn't a second slot for it, but it's just really interesting that there's only 1 Cabal Shadow Priest in here. Thaurissan, because it's just instant value, as long as we at least have a big hand. So Thaurissan is probably really good in something like a Handlock, a Hand Mage. I think actually I saw D9 use this in his 3rd iteration of the Hand Mage. Maybe I should look it up and see what he has done. Or maybe actually just try and remove Loatheb and put in Thaurissan in the 2nd edition that I am already using. So, can tinker a little bit around with that. Well, but still, as long as we have a big hand, Thaurissan is going to be great. Ragnaros, just great. Also, with Resurrect again, just Sarah the same. And Mind Control, because we are Priest. So, as I said, yes, this is the first iteration. We are going to look at the second one next time. And that one is the first one. We're going to look at the second iteration next time, and the time afterwards too. But I just found these to be actually that much different that I thought that I probably want to just go for both of them in the same week. So that's really why. So we are technically having 2 decks, or 1.5 deck this 1 week. So let's hope this first opponent is not going to be a hunter. It's not, it's going to be a mage. A beautiful, beautiful mage. So probably a mech mage, as they always are. Especially since this one has a golden one. So he may just have had a lot of wins, which mech mages have. So I would expect that. Sludge Belcher may be good just against a Mech Mage. Circle of Healing, not that much. I'm not so sure if it's good to have Sludge Belcher that is 5 mana in your opening hand, but I've seen some people do it and they still won. Though the rest here that I got from this thing is awful, so I probably just should also have thrown out the power, or the Sludge Belcher here. As long as we have the Shadow Word Madness, so we can still deal with a lot of stuff that he should throw at us. And he doesn't do anything. That is the greatest thing that could probably happen. Oh, that combo is wonderful. Yeah, so we really just... I think we should probably just try and chill out and see if we can react, or we cannot really take board control right now with anything that we're holding here. Oh, so this is a new dragon deck. That is cool. But he's not holding a dragon. Well, I could just kill it. I could also just ignore it. I don't know. I think the Shadow Word Pain is probably going to be better off in something else, so I'm just going to end my turn too. But a dragon deck, very interesting. I thought people would probably wait with that until they until the West of Blackwing was released, but some people are already experimenting with it. I really like that idea. I think I probably just wait until everything is released, but until then I'm probably going to play it. I mean, you probably have to, and I sadly probably would have to go for Paladin with that, even though that is the one class that I really dislike, but Paladin has that one card that is really, really good for... Oh jeez, that's water everywhere. Damn it. Well, I shouldn't be talking with a cup in my hand. Wait a minute. But how unprofessional of me. Well, Sludge Belcher it is. I was thinking about Orkanai and Power Shield here as a combo, but I probably just have to wait with that until another turn. Probably just wait until the Orkanai is actually useful in some way. And we also get a Fireball baited out of him, so that is probably a good thing. Now we just really need... I think I had a... Oh, I didn't even have a Circle of Healing. I thought I had a Circle of Healing anyway, so... No, that won't help us, so we're just going to take that more damage. And get wonderful stuff here. Actually, that could be damn awesome. Thank you. Dr. Boom and Fugen. Well, it couldn't really go much better with that Thought Steal. Now could it? So Dr. Boom next turn. And I don't know what else. I mean, Boom is already going to be a great thing here. And he could just get Zombie Chow. That poor bastard. Bastard? Well, nah. He's probably a wonderful human being. So, let's just go for Boom. And really just get board control here. He already has used one Fireball, so he cannot really get Dr. Boom away with that. But he may have a Big Game Hunter. He looks to be some more controlly or mid-range things, so you would have Big Game Hunter for that. But then he doesn't have anything for Ragnaros or anything else, so that is probably good. Oh, he has Polymorphs. Yes, well, that is also one good thing to get away. And 4. Yes, 4 damage. That is exactly what we need. Oh, police over here. Kill him. Yes, awesome. And yes, it deals 3 damage to me, but whatever. We can live with that easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could chill. We'll also apply pressure a little bit. There we go. We have the combo with Vol'jin here. We have wonderful pressure with this. We can deal 5 plus... We can deal 9 a turn if he doesn't do anything here. And at turn 8 or 9 he may play something big like Ragnaros that we can just take. Oh, what a beautiful thing that he just played. Just as I wanted to. And hits me in the face even better. So Vol'jin, that elf is mine. And let's just get the injured Blade Master out really. Just get more stuff out on the board. He can be killed by a Flame Strike, but the rest is pretty much safe from that. He would have to use a Frostbolt on top of that too, if he wanted to do anything. And then he will only be able to kill one of these, and Vol'jin is really just safe from here. So yes, Flame Strike, but what about the rest here? He could go for Flame Strike next turn, but 2 Flame Strikes for all of this is not really worth it. Oh, well, that only means that I can heal myself, so that is pretty good. Or I could play Ysera. I'm thinking actually to just go for Loatheb here and keep him away from one turn, because he looks to be very, very controlly, so I think it probably is for the better to actually just slow him down for a turn so that he cannot burst me in some way. Though he doesn't seem to be a freeze mage, but he could still, he is a mage, so he can pretty much just burst you down in some way. And he is very controlly, as we just can see here. Shadow Word Madness, nah. Except if we have lethal. That would be 10, 15. Oh. Well. Mind control that is pure value. Oh. Can we get some good stuff out of that? Well, we can kill our Fugan and then hope for that. Yes, I like that idea. Yeah. And it's a sheep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that was really not planned. And if yeah, let's go for this. Then this one is still Flame Strike ready, so he would have to Fire Blast it and use one whole turn to deal with the whole board. So that's why I probably would rather do this. I mean, the Vol'jin is going to die from Flame Strike anyway, and that 1 extra damage is not going to do anything. And there's Archmage. Okay, cool. So if he can play 1 spell, maybe? Okay, cool. 1 spell. So he has 1 Flame Strike there. Oh, not 1 Fireball extra in his hand. But he has 1 dead Archmage, so he won't be able to do much more than that. And heal. And yeah, let's draw some cards. Why not? Oh yeah, 1 to the face, obviously. This deck really works actually. I mean, it plays really very much like the standard priest with a few changes. Mainly the fact that you don't have that much battle cry, but the priest cards really don't have anyway, so that's okay. And the Resurrect really works somewhat, except for that damn sheep that now is triggered killed twice, so the Resurrect is probably going to screw me once again. But except for that, it's not worth a mind control. Let's just... Nah. Northshire Cleric is really not worth it until Orkana is out, so... That's fine. Okay, so... we only have to deal... How much more damage? We have 5 here, and together with... damn. I can't do math for all of a sudden. 7 plus 5, 12. Oh, that could be cool. Well, we could Shadow Madness go in there. That would, and then we can use our Awakens. That could do it. We could also get 1 Boombot. Is that worth it though? I don't think so. So let's just freeze his. And yeah, let's just also do this and this, if any one of these should die, as they don't do. Wonderful. He doesn't have a fireball anymore, except if he draws it. He already used 1 fireball to kill my Loatheb, so Ysera is still pretty much safe, and we already got 2 cards out of it, and 1 being a 7/6 for 4 mana, so we got a lot of value out of it, and even we can just kill whatever he plays and just get a Ragnos out, and he's dead too. He doesn't have any more heals. He just used both antique heal bots, so there's not much more for him to do here. We still have lethal. Okay. So he clears the whole board, but we can just go for Ragnos and go for a 50-50 really. Yeah. I like that. Just heal ourselves should he do anything irritating. And yeah, okay, then. We didn't even need that, because we just won anyway. this, I mean, that was, in the beginning it was just none of us really doing anything, and I just waited to get good cards, but that was a good game, still. I liked it, and this deck really actually seems to work. And not that I'm surprised, but there was some interesting choices, such as the only one Cabal Shadow Priest, and I was not so sure if the Resurrectus was going to work. I mean, in the Priest challenge, I only got whelps from Onyxia with that damn Resurrect, and and only here I got one sheep. So until now, I have only got ones that are really uninteresting with this. So that is mainly why we're going against a priest. This could be pretty good. We have card draw. We can kill anything that he plays early, and we have some healing too. So we have some good stuff. We don't have the Northshire Cleric here, but I like still what we have here. Though Light of Nauru is really not that useful before he has hit us for at least 4. So
The light shall burn.
the light shall indeed burn him. Thank you. So maybe is it actually? I'm pretty sure Priest shouldn't be just doing nothing for several turns. But I'm fine with it because I'm just getting a wonderful big hand for Thorisan. Or Thorisan. Damn it, Day9, what the hell have you done to me? Thorisan. Thank you. Thorisan. Jeez. Well, that only shows you how much I watch way too much of that. I'll heal him again. Well, please play a card before me, thank you. Please do. A zombie chow. Okay, finally we have something on the board here. And I'm just thinking Sludge Belcher. I don't see any reason to do anything else than that. He can't kill. He could go for the Circle of Healing combo and kill it with that, but that is a lot of stuff for just that. He could also just Shadow Word Paint it. That could be worth it. Shadow Word Paint it and then kill the drop from that with this one. That is probably the only good answer you can do to it, and he has a lot of cards, so he should have it. Well, that is also one good way to do it. And we cannot do anything with this. Well, that's fine. Because we'll just do... Actually, let's just do this. I don't see any reason to do anything else than that. We have a 2-3. And we can go with the... Where is it? I don't have it, but... Go for the Orkanite Priest. And then we can also deal 5 damage to him. So that is pretty good. Or just trade here. And kill him with... kill his Lothar with his own stuff. So a Sludge Belcher. And was really everything. Oh! Well played.
Well played.
That was not exactly what I had expected, though we can still just Shadow Word Madness his Earthen Wing Farseer. So we would be able to pretty much deal with everything he has here. Yeah, we actually can. Just do all of this stuff. And there we go. There's not much more to do. We have full board control. We have a lot of stuff to do. Next turn I would probably go for Thorisan. I think, yeah. I mean, we don't have... most of this stuff is pretty much free anyway, but having all of this for 0 mana is pretty good, because you can then just play everything you want. Oh! Well, of course, for him the Resurrect is just going to work. Vol'jin, please. No, of course not. Well, actually, I don't know if I actually feel comfortable playing anything here. Let's just draw a card, really.
Obey.
Okay, this might seem interesting, but I think this is pretty good. Yeah, we could also Light of the Nauru here, but nah, that seems like a waste. We can just draw 2 cards. Ah, there we go. Oh, we could actually light up Nawood. Couldn't we get something good out of the Resurrect? What has actually died from of mine? I could get some zombie chows. That could be irritating. We could get the sludge belcher again. Well, of course we get the zombie chows. Well, that's fine. He's only at 28, so it's really not going to do anything. But still a little bit irritating. A 2-3 for 2 mana is not really what I wanted to have happen, but it's okay, I guess. So go through the taunt. There's not much more they can do. Oh, give me cards. Yes, thank you. You shouldn't be healing this one, because then he will just give me cards. So if he wants to heal anything, then his only his face.
Thank you.
Or is this a fatigue priest? I don't think that is a thing, really. Orkana and then Narus, maybe? That could be very interesting. Oh yeah. That sounds really good. So then we would Naru on this one too. And then, yeah, cool. Kill that. Awesome. So we only need to get the Orkana away so that we can buff all of these Light Wardens. Awesome. And we can actually just do that with Shadow Word Pain, should we need to. So Thorison, Shadow Word Pain, maybe that one? Interesting. I'm not so sure what he's actually doing anymore. Okay, so he's just showing me his hand and probably conceding. I like this deck. I like this variation of Priest. This works really well. I mean, the Resurrect hasn't. It didn't seem like it was going that well. A Sludge Belcher would maybe have been better, but I really got it salvaged with the Orkana there. So I really like this. There's nothing wrong with this. It works really well. It obviously still is somewhat of a standard priest, but there's enough of a difference that I find it to be very interesting. And one Cabal Shadow Priest actually seems to be more than enough. You don't need a second one, at least as long as you probably are not going to run into a lot of hunters, and at 6 mana you probably don't need the second one too, because either you're dead or have one anyway. So this was the first situation. Thank you for watching. See you.